episode of Durarara was pretty good. The thing that I've noticed is that these past couple of weeks when I'm trying to do reviews on shows, Durarara has been that one that's kind of like not one that you criticize much as you just sit back and watch. It's hard to kind of criticize it because there's not much type, you know, if there was a lot of fighting, then I could criticize the fight, but a lot of it is exposition based, and that can't really be an issue unless the exposition is really boring and hard to follow. So I don't have much to criticize for it from week to week. So reviews have been getting like naturally shorter. Hopefully they might get a little longer during the spring season because I'll be shitting on quite a bit. That season looks absolutely dreadful. So to the review, but before I start the review, just in case you guys didn't know, Durarara season 2 now has a dub. The first episode is out for it. It comes out every Tuesday, so I'll probably rewatch this series 15 times like I did for season 1. Okay, so anyways, why don't they, this is a question I just have, this is like a pet peeve of mine. Why don't they just add color to some of the civilians, especially when they put a focus on them that much like they did this episode? There was quite a focus on them, not as in like a story focus, but a lot of the times they zoomed in on the civilians and stuff like that. Why not just color some of them in? It just seems, in a sense, lazy to me. But I can't necessarily say that it's a problem. It's a pet peeve of mine. I don't know, you know, some people might like it. Originally in the first season, you could tell it was kind of symbolism for not knowing the crowd, because during the dollar scene, when he had called everybody started to change colors and you could see them. So I'm not sure if it's still the same symbolism or what, but even so, it just feels a little lazy to me. 221 GOAT OST. Goat. I noticed that they tried to really develop the little girl, I forgot what her name was, but they legitimately tried to develop and give a backstory on all the characters in this show, and that's something that I really did like. My complaint about the backstory was that besides the mafia part, it was really cliche. But I guess you can't really do much with that character. She's kind of, not, I wouldn't say insignificant, but as a part of the main cast, she doesn't have as big as a role of everybody else. I'm not defending the backstory at all, but what I'm saying is that even though it's kind of generic, or not generic, but cliche, I guess in a sense, you can't really excuse it, but I wouldn't really criticize on that too much. Izaya changed his fucking hair colors. Earlier on in the episode, he looked like a, how should I say this, a chipmunk. Later on, he looked like a nigger. I knew he was behind all of this, though. I told you I predicted this. 8:35, there's a Samurai Flamenco billboard, in case you guys didn't catch that, so, yeah, that was a cool reference. Kind of, I never watched that show. 10:55, the scenery looked so beautiful. Too bad the proportions were all fucked up. 13:08 looked sexy, too. Most of these are just, like, background shots, which is something, like I said, I've stated many times before, that looks really good in this show. The horse, bruh, don't hurt the horse's feelings. Horses feel too. I'm happy that, not necessarily that they're taking the Durarara approach, but the fact that they're able to kind of, you know, keep everything connected without it getting as bombastic as it did in Baccano. In Baccano, it became hard to really follow how things were going down. So with this, I feel as if it really works well, because they know how to tie things together without everything feeling clouded. We know Izaya is behind this stuff. We know Alba's in the no, here's a better example. When Henri, when she saw those girls walking in the subway, we thought, oh, they're not gonna be of any use. Comes back, they're actually connected to the main storyline. They know how to connect things that seem insignificant, and so it kind of makes you think, hey, I shouldn't look away for a second, because if I look away, then I might miss this, and they'll probably be really important. 2207, I think it was, had a sexy FOV effect. It was when Mikado was running down like that street, and then 2214, that laugh, ew, what the fuck? Come on now. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy, please leave a like, comment, and as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Deuces.